A vehicle approaching a four-way stop sign must A. Proceed through the intersection without stopping. B. Yield to vehicles that arrived first. C. Stop only if another vehicle is present. D. Yield to the vehicle on the left. Answer, B. At a four-way stop, drivers must yield to vehicles that arrived at the intersection before them. When two vehicles approach an uncontrolled intersection at the same time, A. The vehicle on the left must yield to the vehicle on the right. B. The larger vehicle has the right of way. C. Both vehicles must stop. D. The vehicle on the right must yield to the vehicle on the left. Answer, A. When two vehicles arrive at an uncontrolled intersection simultaneously, the vehicle on the left must yield to the vehicle on the right. Missouri law requires children under the age of 8 to be secured in a child safety seat unless A. They are over 80 pounds. B. They are at least 4 feet 9 inches tall. C. They are seated in the front seat. D. They are riding in a taxi. Answer, B. Children under 8 must be secured in a child safety seat unless they are at least 4 feet 9 inches tall. The correct procedure when approaching an intersection with a yield sign is to A. Stop at the sign, regardless of traffic. B. Yield only to vehicles on your right. C. Proceed through the intersection without slowing down. D. Slow down, check for traffic, and be prepared to stop if necessary. Answer, D. At a yield sign, you must slow down, check for traffic, and be prepared to stop if necessary. The Missouri law on seatbelt use requires A. Only drivers to wear seatbelts. B. All passengers to wear seatbelts regardless of age. C. Front seat passengers and drivers to wear seatbelts. D. Seatbelt use only on highways. Answer, C. Missouri law requires that both the driver and front seat passengers wear seatbelts. When driving in heavy rain, the possibility of hydroplaning increases when A. Speed is reduced. B. Tires have good tread. C. Speed is increased. D. Tires are underinflated. Answer, C. The risk of hydroplaning increases when driving at higher speeds on wet roads. Missouri's move-over law requires drivers to A. Move into the opposite lane when approaching a stopped emergency vehicle. B. Reduce speed and move over a lane, if possible, when approaching a stopped emergency vehicle. C. Continue at the same speed and pass the stopped vehicle quickly. D. Stop immediately when an emergency vehicle is approaching. Answer, B. Missouri law requires drivers to reduce speed and move over a lane if possible when approaching a stopped emergency vehicle with lights flashing. A broken yellow line between lanes of traffic indicates A. Passing is not allowed. B. Traffic is moving in the same direction. C. Passing is allowed when safe. D. A one-way street. Answer, C. A broken yellow line allows for passing when it is safe to do so. The action required when approaching a pedestrian using a white cane or a guide dog is A. Honk to alert them. B. Stop and yield the right of way. C. Continue driving normally. D. Speed up to pass quickly. Answer, B. Drivers must stop and yield the right of way to pedestrians using a white cane or a guide dog. Vehicles must yield to pedestrians when A. Turning right on a red light. B. The pedestrian is on the same side of the road as the vehicle. C. The pedestrian is on the opposite side of a divided highway. D. The vehicle has a green light. Answer, A. Vehicles must yield to pedestrians when turning right on a red light. The correct action to take when your vehicle starts to skid is A. Apply the brakes firmly. B. Steer in the direction you want to go. C. Accelerate to gain control. D. Turn the steering wheel in the opposite direction of the skid. Answer B. When your vehicle starts to skid, you should steer in the direction you want the vehicle to go. Passing another vehicle on a two-lane road is allowed. A. When the vehicle is traveling below the speed limit. B. On hills where you can see clearly ahead. C. On curves when there is no oncoming traffic. D. When there is a broken yellow line on your side of the road. Answer D. Passing is allowed when there is a broken yellow line on your side of the road, indicating it is safe to pass. A solid white line between lanes of traffic moving in the same direction is used to A. Discourage lane changes. B. Allow for passing. C. Separate lanes of traffic moving in opposite directions. D. Indicate a no parking zone. Answer A. A solid white line indicates that lane changes are discouraged but not prohibited. The distance to maintain between your vehicle and a vehicle ahead under ideal conditions is A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 seconds. D. 4 seconds. Answer B. Under ideal conditions, you should maintain a 2-second following distance between your vehicle and the vehicle ahead. Missouri law requires you to use your headlights. A. When visibility is less than 500 feet. B. At all times when driving. C. Only in rural areas. D. Only on highways. Answer A. Headlights are required when visibility is less than 500 feet. The correct response when a tire blows out while driving is to A. Brake immediately to stop the vehicle. B. Hold the steering wheel tightly and keep the vehicle straight. C. Speed up to maintain control. D. Turn off the engine. Answer B. If a tire blows out, you should hold the steering wheel tightly and keep the vehicle straight until it is safe to stop. A vehicle must stop at a stop line. A. Only if other vehicles are present. B. Only if pedestrians are crossing. C. At all times. D. Only when turning right. Answer C. Vehicles must stop at the stop line at all times when approaching a stop sign or traffic signal. Driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs is A. Permitted if the driver is experienced. B. A misdemeanor on the first offense. C. A serious crime that can lead to license revocation. D. Allowed if below the legal limit. Answer C. Driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs is a serious crime and can result in the revocation of your driver's license. Vehicles must yield to bicycles when A. The bicycle is moving slower than traffic. B. The bicycle is in a bicycle lane. C. The bicycle is on a sidewalk. D. The bicycle is crossing an intersection. Answer D. Vehicles must yield to bicycles crossing an intersection, as they are considered vehicles with the same rights and responsibilities. A vehicle's headlights must be dimmed within A. 300 feet of a vehicle you are following. B. 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle. C. Both A and B. D. 200 feet of an intersection. Answer C. Headlights must be dimmed within 300 feet of a vehicle you are following and within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle. The correct action to take when approaching a school zone is to A. Speed up to pass quickly. B. Slow down and be prepared to stop. C. Stop immediately. D. Continue driving at the same speed. Answer B. Drivers must slow down and be prepared to stop when approaching a school zone. The best way to handle a curve is to A. Speed up before entering the curve. B. Brake in the middle of the curve. C. Slow down before entering the curve. D. Maintain your speed and steer tightly. Answer: C. The best way to handle a curve is to slow down before entering it to maintain control of the vehicle. The use of cruise control is not recommended. A. In heavy traffic. B. On hills. C. On wet or slippery roads. D. All of the above. Answer: D. Cruise control should not be used in heavy traffic, on hills, or on wet or slippery roads because it can reduce driver control. When a vehicle is merging onto an expressway, drivers already on the expressway should: A. Move to the left lane if possible. B. Speed up to prevent the vehicle from merging. C. Stop to let the vehicle merge. D. Ignore the merging vehicle. Answer: A. Drivers on the expressway should move to the left lane if possible to allow merging vehicles to enter safely. Vehicles must yield to a pedestrian. A. At any crosswalk, marked or unmarked. B. Only at marked crosswalks. C. Only when the pedestrian is on the driver's right. D. Only when the pedestrian is in a wheelchair. Answer: A. Vehicles must yield to pedestrians at any crosswalk, whether it is marked or unmarked.